Why is this even a thing? Hey guys, what's up? Today we're hiking the Grouse Grind Trail, Vancouver's most popular trail by far. Grouse Grind Trail is primarily used for fitness, for exercise, for people who basically just want to get in a solid workout, get a sweat in, and for that, it is fantastic. One thing not everyone realizes is that those big 1/4, 1/2, 3/4 markers are not the total distance on the trail. They're the elevation that you've completed. So when you hit the 1/2 marker, you've done half the elevation. That's why sometimes it can seem deceiving. It takes forever to seem to reach the first 1/4 marker, and the final 1/4 seems to fly by. And that's because the trail actually gets steeper as you go up. So the last half is actually the shorter in distance. If you want a better idea of your distance, it's better to go by the GG markers. They go from numbers 1 to 40, and they're more or less evenly spaced out along the hike. So when you've reached number 20, you're roughly halfway through the distance of the hike. Grouse Grind Trail was originally built in the early 1980s by 2 local mountaineers who basically just wanted to build the steepest trail possible so they could get a workout in somewhere close to the city and train for their mountaineering. They enlisted the help of some of their friends, spent many weekends chipping away at it, and built it into what was at the time a very rough and rugged trail. It has evolved over the years to be basically an endless flight of stairs. But that's how it was originally built. So the Grouse Grind Trail is definitely not my favorite. There's just way too many people on it, and there's just way too many stairs for my liking. There's a reason it's called Nature's Stairmaster. That said, there's a lot of good reasons so many people do this hike. One reason is that it's a good benchmark for your personal fitness. So if you've done the grind before, you can establish your own baseline, and as your fitness improves, you have a goal to strive towards, and you can try and beat your previous Grouse Grind time. It's also very accessible, especially in the summer when the sun rises so early. You have lots of daylight. You can even get up, hike the grind before you go to work. It's totally doable as an after work workout as well. I think it's also popular, especially with tourists or people visiting Vancouver, because it seems like the Grouse Grind is almost the de facto or default must-do hike in the city. There's, if you want to get a challenging hike in and you want to go to the top and see the view and take the gondola, see the grizzly bears, lumberjack show, all that, it's great. But if you're an experienced hiker and you're looking for a real challenge, at the end of the day, the grind is only 3 kilometers. Don't get me wrong, it is steep and challenging. But there are much more challenging hikes around, and ones that lead to panoramic views of the ocean, Vancouver, as far as the eye can see. So if you're visiting Vancouver and you're looking for a hike that is, the quote unquote true Vancouver hiking experience, I'd keep doing some research and find another hike. All right, basically done the hike here, just coming down the BCMC trail since you're not allowed to down hike the Grouse Grind Trail. I did forget to mention, once you're at the top, there are lots of other great hikes if you want to get a full day of hiking in. Crown Mountain's a popular one, although very difficult. I'll put some links in the description to this video if you want to check out some of the other hikes that are accessible from the top of the Grouse Grind. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We put out 1 or 2 new hiking videos every month, and we'll see you next time.